Interesting. All right, well, it's time to get back to weather now because it's just a nasty night out there with all that wind and rain.
We want to check back in with Robert Suhr. And Robert, things are going to go from bad to worse this weekend, right?
You're not wrong, Emma. Certainly that is correct as we're watching the development of showers and thunderstorms, and then we're watching the development of severe thunderstorms as we get into the overnight and early morning hours for your New Year's Day. There's a look at the radar right now. Some areas are getting a break from the rain, right? Fort Smith right now, they had some heavier rain earlier. Now they're kind of in a dead spot here between the rain. Still some light showers across northwest Arkansas, some heavier rain across Scott County. That will be the theme all night long. We are severe day for tomorrow for the morning rain and thunderstorms. In fact, just seen from the Storm Prediction Center, a severe thunderstorm watch is most likely going to be issued for portions of the river valley here over the next couple of hours. Watching for damaging winds and flash flooding. And then tomorrow afternoon, the Polar Express rolls in here and it will turn incredibly cold. And we are watching for some slick spots. We are under a flood watch for 80% of the area, except Washington and Benton County through noon tomorrow for all of that heavy rain that will be rolling in. Temperatures right now still mostly in the upper 50s, a few lower 60s across southern parts of the river valley. As we put our models into motion here, this is new data since the 6th. You can see by 2 a.m. sort of showing the worst of the weather in and around the Fort Smith area. Then that'll kind of slide through. We'll have more rain by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then as we get toward the afternoon hours, the front rolls through, and then it could change some precipitation over to snow as we get into tomorrow night and into Saturday night and into Sunday, something that we're definitely watching. Still a slight risk for severe thunderstorms across southern portions of the river valley. We're talking about Scott, Logan, portions of Johnson County, marginal risk here for the Fort Smith Van Buren area. So that's scattered to isolated severe thunderstorms. 1 to perhaps 3 inches of rain could fall by the time noon rolls around tomorrow. And that's why we're worried about flash flooding and excessive rainfall still for portions of the river valley. And if you're heading to the east, a moderate risk for excessive rainfall. So big time flash flooding problems likely there. Now, as we go through the day tomorrow, you'll be able to see how quickly those wind chills make their way into northwest Arkansas and the river valley. In fact, by Sunday morning, heading out below 0. If you're walking your dog, heading to church, keep that in mind. It will be dangerously cold outside. And if we get any snow, worst case scenario would probably be a fresh dusting north of the Bobby Hopper Tunnel. I still think the ground is just too warm because of how warm it has been for a lot of that snow to stick. Lows tonight, one more mild night in the 50s, and we'll rebound tomorrow. These numbers will be reached early in the day, and then the front will blast through. We'll have temperatures falling throughout the day. So northwest Arkansas will start out mild, fall into the 30s by the afternoon, and into the lower teens by the time you wake up Sunday morning, and we'll struggle to get back into the mid-20s. Then we warm up briefly, but unfortunately, models are hinting at the possibility of another potentially sharper cold front rolling in here middle of next week that could be even colder than what we are experiencing tomorrow and Sunday. But that's something that we'll monitor. That's still a few days out. Stay with us. We got much more in sports right after a word from our sponsors.